deaf, can you hear me? 'Cause I'm sick of it all.
Welcome everybody to Ball. My name is Zach and we have got a stack-packed show here for you tonight, coming live from Seattle, Washington. But I believe we are going to hear from Aleister Black. Yes, he did last week. He did have a hell of a match. That is very interesting. Straight to the point. But right now, get ready to get undisputed, as we are going to be kicking things off tonight with your next match in the tag team tournament. The Undisputed Era taking on the Good Brothers. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish are going to be looking to get off to an excellent start here to life from the main roster. Former NXT Tag Team Champions. Aligning us off with Adam Cole. I don't know much about these two outside of NXT, but all I know is that they've got loads of hype around them, and I am intrigued to see what the hype is about. But as new guys onto the roster, I'm sure they would look to get things off rolling on a good path. And maybe the first outing towards those tag team championships could be a successful one. There is that possibility. But they are going to be taking on the returning Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Let's not forget, last year these two was released from the company and re-signed earlier this month. So they are potentially going to come up with full aggression here. But would I blame them? No, because you got everything to prove to the bosses after your release. Don't forget they are former Raw Tag Team Champions. Aye. One thing we can look at here tonight is that this is going to be a dream match, and we're going to get things kicking off as both superstars look to circle each other in that ring. Now going to look for a lock up here. Fish is going to push Anderson over into those ropes. And now what the ref is going to look to get in the between here and look to separate them. No little punches. See the spinning kick by Bobby Fish. Fish chucks Anderson onto his apron and punch him down. Already here after a good start from the Undisputed Era. Not a good start for Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. But Undisputed Era do have not an easy challenge, let's say that. Once again, circling each other. Anderson with a fist, misses the other one, looks for the third, but Fish managed to count and follow with fist. Now gonna look for 1, 2, 3 kicks, taking it down. Anderson. And now a kick to the lower back here. Now gonna look to pick up Anderson. Looks to Irish whip him into that corner. It's the Fish. This is not where Anderson wants to be. And I don't know what he's gonna do. Look to push. And gonna follow up with those repeated kicks into that corner with a running knee to St. Anderson. Looks to tagging Kyle O'Reilly, should I say. Kyle O'Reilly, he's a hard hitter. He's a submission specialist of the group, of the tag team. So he's also a striker. And he's going to look for repeated 2 kicks there with a nice little forearm. It's the Irish whip. No, he's going to chuck Anderson back onto the apron. And now going to look to bring it. No. Look to try and lift him up, but Anderson ain't going to allow that. Picks him up and face first. Go. Kyle Riley. Looks like he's knocked himself out there. Riding up a bit here now. Fist, forearm, Irish whip by Anderson. Kyle Riley. And now look. First boot to the face, rope assisted, picks up O'Reilly right now, and a chop, a vicious one. Now I'm gonna tag in and Gallows, lifts him up, and a big boot by Luke Gallows, the big man. Had 3 stints here in the WWE. This is be his 4th. One as Festus, which he don't want you to remember, that's for sure. Then with CM Punk, part of the straight edge. Then with Anderson last time out. And once again, he is back with Anderson. So there is something there. I'm gonna lift him up on his shoulders. Face first! Go O'Reilly into that mat. And Gallows is gonna walk right into it. Gonna look to turn him over. And I'm gonna look to stomp, work on the legs of Kyle O'Reilly, work to minimize the damage. I shoot O'Reilly into that corner. Now I'm gonna look for a fist to that midsection, lifting the top rope. Now I'm gonna, a little kick there. Stomp, repeat kicks here with a slap and a spinning soul kick. Here to the big man, still up. Repeat kick, working on the big legs, and another spinning soul. And he looks for one more, but the big man's gonna get there. Oh, and a vicious super kick by Luke Gallows. Now Luke Gallows is just taunting his opponent here, while Kyle O'Reilly looks to crawl over to those ropes, looking to get away, but he put himself in more danger, crawling over to Anderson. That's not where you want to be. Irish whip here. Gonna look to lift him up. What goes up must come down. O'Reilly found that the hard way. And I was gonna sit. Staring him down. I'm gonna look to grab it. What is he gonna do here? He's gonna look to lift O'Reilly for a nice little suplex, catching a bit of the bottom rope there. But other than that, all in control here. Irish whip O'Reilly into that corner. Now gonna take his time. What is he gonna do? O'Reilly goes shoulder first into that ring post. And as I look to pick, Gallows, the club, the Good Brothers are in control. As I look to pick up O'Reilly, face first into the top turnbuckle. And now O'Reilly's gonna try and hopefully potentially wheel himself back up here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be seeing our first bit of tag team, second bit of double team. Tag in, Carl Anderson rush with rope, and vicious kick to the face. Nice little double team work there. And a chop, vicious, an uppercut. And now, Carl Anderson gonna look, lifts him up. O'Reilly gets out of there, just about, and it's a back suplex. Landing on his neck is Anderson viciously. I wouldn't be taunting here. The Good Brothers had control of you here, O'Reilly. I wouldn't be getting taunting here. A slap, now I'm walking a kick, a slap, a knee, and then I'll kick, sweeping him down. Nice little combo there. Is he gonna be wise? He looked like he was gonna tag Fish there, but he hesitated a bit, I would imagine, walking back and forth. And I throw him to the lower back, repeated twice. Tries to go third time, catches the third time, but he could have been 4, but he misses on that third one. Anderson does drop to his knee, looks to Irish whip. Anderson into that corner, looks to tag in. Fish here, and knee. On another knee this time by Fish, and a double suplex here. And back control is the Undisputed Era. Now looks for a forearm, managed to push it away. And punches him. Mason lands into a rope. Looks for a drop kick. Fish just pulls them kicks away. Looks to grab him, but thrown into the midsection. Looks for Fish, and the Fish does out of the way. Looks for a kick. Ducks down is Anderson, and now a nice little variation taking him down there. And kick. I guess who's in control once again. No need to guess. It's Anderson. Now look to Irish whip. Fish out of the ring. Landing on his ribs there. Maybe his wrist as well, as I can see him holding there, but looks to Riley on his knee, gets up. Don't know why he's striking towards the rope. And kick, working on those legs. Oh, Fish goes rib first into those steel steps. I'm sure that is gonna hurt and be sore in the morning. And a chop. Now what's he gonna do here outside the ring? No, please don't do the suplex on the cold concrete floor. Oh, it looks to just chuck him over there onto the side. I don't think he's aiming. Looks to kick to the back. Fishman does that way. Now Fish is going to be wise and run back into the ring. And a jumping, running knee into the chest of Carl Anderson. And looks for a kick, takes him down. Followed up with another knee to the chest. Luke Gallows was calling for his partner there, but I think it was bad timing, as he probably wouldn't be aware after that. Now going for another kick, takes him down, and another vicious knee to the upper chest, rolls out the way here. Looks to grab old Fish and takes him down here. Now gonna rest, now gonna lock up, look for another lock up here. Stretching, looking to cut the airways of Bobby Fish. And gonna look to roll himself up on the knees, gets up. Now gonna follow up with the elbows into the midsection to break it up. Now look for repeated forearms and fists there, just wheeling out. Now gonna look to work on the ankle of Carl Anderson. Gonna look to damage it, but the big man Luke Gallows is gonna be there to break it up before he can fully lock it in. And our vicious kick, taking down Anderson. I heard him look him up here. I'm gonna go with a fist to the midsection. Now I'm gonna look to grab him on the back of the neck. I would say hair, but as you can see, Anderson don't have any hair. Now I'm gonna lift Fish out the ring and tagging Luke Gallows so casually there. Make sure that drop kick outside of the ring. Don't know what he's thinking there. Luke Gallows looks for Fish, but he doesn't quite get it. Fish tries to lock up with the big man, but the big man's just gonna push him down there. And look, pushes him away and then follows up with a nice little fist into that midsection. Nah, the Gallows is just gonna throw him across the ring into that corner. That's not where you wanna be. Trapped in between someone, between one person and his partner. Listen overhead. Now gonna look as Gallows is in control. Gonna look to Irish whip. Fish outside that ring. Now the big man's gonna follow, join him outside by rolling underneath that bottom rope. Looks to face him in the head. Oh, another vicious super kick. Hooking that kick to the back of the neck as well. And surely that might have just knocked out Fish here. Kyle Riley is essentially asking for the tag, but Fish is unconscious. Now a nice little backbreaker here. Now Kyle Riley is definitely screaming in the face, and Luke Gallows just gonna look on as Fish does get it. Now he's gonna look to lock up here, and a boot to the face of Luke Gallows. Somehow managed to roll. O'Reilly did catch him a bit, lift him up on those shoulders, and drops him face first. And Luke Gallows is back in control. 1, 2, 3, and the Good Brothers advances. This must be a good feeling for the machine gun Carl Anderson and the big man Luke Gallows advancing on their return here in the WWE to the next round of the tournament. Now guys, we are gonna turn our attention to some single action here tonight, as we are gonna get things under the way with Samoa Joe taking on Ricochet. Now if you did catch last week's episode, Joe did take on Ricochet, but Ricochet picked up a victory in a matter of seconds on his return, and that did piss off Joe. He went to management, asked for another match, and he asked for another match, he did, and he's got it here tonight. But my biggest question is Joe gonna be coming out aggressive here? Or is he gonna come out exact same way as he did last week? I think if he goes for the aggressive approach, I reckon he can actually pick up the win, as he did get some ring rust out of his system. But as much as he could be getting the ring rust out of his system, he's taking on a man that gravity pretty much forgot. The one, the only Ricochet. Now Ricochet probably going into his match high on confidence after beating Samoa Joe in a matter of, I believe, a minute, or within 2 minutes, we're going to say, to be on the safe side in the premiere episode of Raw. But the question is, can he repeat it 2 weeks running? But we are going to find out. But don't blink your eyes for a second, because if you do, you're gonna miss something spectacular from Ricochet. Now, can Ricochet make it 2-0 against the Destroyer, the Samoan submission machine? I don't know, but we are gonna find out here. The ref is gonna ring the bell, and we are set. Now Samoa Joe ain't wasting no time. Come here out of the gate with a Samoan drop, picking up Ricochet, and a kick to the back, and a run to the rope, and a jump with a nice standing senton. Another vicious kick to the back of Ricochet. Now look for a wrist lock here, but Ricochet's gonna give him a little forearm for trying to grab him. And a kick to the midsection, taking down Ricochet, and a vicious chop to the back, and a vicious kick once again to Ricochet. Ricochet rolls out of the way. He sees what he's dealing with a running drop kick, but misses, landing completely on the back of his neck. I need to catch my breath here. Ricochet's never going to be able to lift. Goes behind and dropping Ricochet onto the back of his neck. Shoulder first, the back of his neck, and now Joe's just saying, come on. You think you're a big man last week, but you're not doing nothing here. Now forearm by Ricochet. He's going to look to lock up again, but Joe's just going to push him back down to the mat. Now look to grapple him here. Now Joe going to look to lift up. Nice little suplex there. Going to look to run to the rope. There you go. Top. Joe's on top rope. You don't see him go top rope very often. And a spinning kick to the face of Ricochet. Ricochet managed to kip up him. This was that kick. Now Ricochet can capitalize with a little Irish whip. I'm thinking, I'm Ricochet. I'm gonna come out fast paced here against a big man like Joe. And a headbutt there by Joe. I'm gonna be coming and gonna scrub his boot onto the face of Ricochet. Why would you not come out with a bit of aggression, a bit of fast pace? I run a boot through the middle there to the big man. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count. Now Joe's telling Ricochet to stay down. You're in my house now. Gonna look to kick him down. Ricochet managed to get away, and a nice spinning forearm, taking down the big man. Now look to thingy. Oh, Ricochet, the power lifted him up on his back. Planting Joe face down. I think that might have caught Joe there. Still on the back, standing. shoot a standing moonsault there, and a super kick. Now Ricochet is coming out here a little bit faster than the beginning here. Now he's trying to take control, drops down Joe. Now gonna look for a fist and elbow to the top of the skull. Gonna look for looking for a pin. One, looking at a 1 count. Joe realizes Joe sits up, looking aggressive, looks behind, stares him down a bit, and a headbutt. And looks for a jumping elbow drop, just managing to escape that Ricochet. Ricochet turns him down and that's standing Frankensteiner to the Samoa submission machine as he gets back in the ring. Missing a drop kick to the back of the head. And now Joe lifts him up with blow clap, getting out of that and a stomp, forearm, and a kick, super kick to be more precise, stomping down the big man. Now I look to pick him up here. And a cutter by Ricochet. Boy, the crowd's gonna be shouting RKO. I hate to break it to you, but this ain't Randy Orton. So I wanna know where they got RKO from. And another styling. Moonsault. Oh, can we be seeing the people's elbow? Oh, nice peek. Oh, wait, no. Oh, the people's styling. Moonsault. Should I say to be more precise? One. Only a 1 count here. Ricochet's got to be saying to himself, what do I have to do to put down Samoa Joe? Tried to look for another cut, but Joe managed to push him away. Now dropping him down at that draw, missing that stomp, and catching him with forearm. Izaguri. Oh, this is the Izaguri taking down Joe. Ricochet gonna go up top. What is he gonna do here? Turns himself around. Oh, beautiful. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That was very beautiful indeed by Ricochet. That caught some nice little airtime. Nice scouting. Watching down on Joe. Telling him to get up maybe. Now another car. Sends Joe out of the ring once again. I wish the crowd stopped chanting RKO because it's 2 different superstars. Oh, he misses. Works. Jumps out of the ring. Corkscrew. But just misses. Now Joe was spinning backhand. With a nice little leg sweep making Ricochet go face first into that concrete. And now Joe's gonna pick him up. And a nice little clothesline there. Now we're going to a jumping knee here. Now Joe is back in control. Back where he would hope to be. Ricochet spins out, dodges the way, runs back into the ring. Joe follows him, looks to thingy, looks to try and knock a bout. And no. Oh, the sleeper hold. The sleeper hold's locked in. Could this be the end of Ricochet? It's locked in. It's locked in. Is Joe gonna make Ricochet tap? Ricochet fall asleep. Ah no, Ricochet's gonna elbow and rolls him up into a pin. 1, 2. And Joe just about get a shoulder up. Misses that kick. Now Ricochet behind, rolls him up. And that's little penny kick to follow up. Joe is going to have to pull himself into the corner. Not going to be able to have time. Ricochet's just going to pull him down. But wouldn't that be rope break ref? As Joe was on that bottom row. So I believe Joe, if that would have been a 3, let's say if it was, Joe would have got screwed. Now I'm going to look him up, look at here. Tries to breaks out of it. Throws up with a European uppercut. And now Joe is going to follow up with a super. Don't forget, this match is very good so far. I'm enjoying this match. I'm enjoying the competitive nature as he's talking, twisting that neck. This match is it's mixed. It's a good match, back and forth. But ultimately, everything Ricochet does, Joe ultimately finds a way to get out of it and go on a vicious onslaught of a counter, of attacks as he delivers those elbows to his forehead, to the skull. Now he's gonna take his time here. And he's gonna potentially go for it again. But Ricochet's just gonna roll himself, twist himself out of it. And kicks down Samoa Joe. Now gonna pick him up. And look, Irish whip here, Joe into that corner. Follows up with a drop kick to the back. Sends Joe down. Joe gets faced up instantly, follows up with a chop. Joe pushes that way. And now Joe. And German suplex there. And I gotta lift him up. Drop Ricochet on the back of his head. And again, and it's another German suplex. 1, 2, and it's only gonna be a 2 count, close to a 3. Whatever Joe is doing right now, he's just got to continue onto that. Down, he's getting tired over there. He's running what he has to do. I'll tell you what you have to do. Keep on those attacks. Keep being vicious. Looks for a punch of some sort, but Ricochet managed to get out of it by pushing it away. And Joe just gonna lift him up. And drop him down there. And Ricochet is just gonna pull himself up. Maybe, no, he's not. Yeah, he's gonna pull himself up as Joe backs away. Maybe Joe's looking for the muscle buster. And then he pull himself into the corner, put himself in the trap. No, that ain't gonna happen. Irish looking into the other corner. And Joe going for that with a headbutt. Now I'm gonna drag Ricochet out, making him landing back foot into that mat. And I'm gonna lift up. No, European uppercut by Joe. Vicious European uppercut, should I say. And I kicked him in this section. And I looked at lift up. Ricochet was going to be a twisting round. And Ricochet goes face first in it to that mat, rolling out the ring, rolling out of harm's way. Great idea, but Joe's just gonna take his time, wait, and Ricochet get back until Ricochet gets back in the ring. Does! And gonna throw it up again. And no. Kushida clutch. Gonna cinch it in, but Ricochet gonna be quick. Why is he gonna get out of it? Turn into another pin this time. 1, 2, and 3! Oh, Figure catch Joe off guard once again. But it wasn't gonna happen. Throws up on a nice little neck breaker. Now Ricochet gonna look to go up top. Gonna go up top where he likes to go. A shooting star press. Didn't even went for a pin there, but obviously he didn't go for a pin. I went for a nice little spinning forward once again. And a nice drop kick by Ricochet. And now the crowd getting behind him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Joe just gets the shoulder up. Every time I feel one of these men are gonna get a win, we see a shoulder up. And we go up top. It's this 30 ton. Could this be it? 1, 2, and 3. Oh no! So close. Ricochet gonna be quick. And he's gonna go top once again. Another 630 set on. That's 2. Could this be twice? Second time, could this be 2, 3? And your winner of this match, Ricochet. Your winner, the man that has Samoa Joe's number, the one and only Ricochet. See, he's running this match was a little bit harder than last week, but either way, I'm sure this is not going to go unnoticed by Samoa Joe. But right now, Ricochet can move on. Oh, it's the man herself. Becky Lynch is back here on Raw. I wonder what she has to say as she makes her way to the ring. A little bit hesitant, a little bit nervous, I would say. And while the crowd up here, the crowd does seem to be a little bit crazy here. I wonder what she has to say as she does grab that microphone. What is she gonna say? Congratulations, by the way, is in June. Oh, she's cool. The challenge is set. Will Asuka accept? After that huge announcement about Becky Lynch invoking her rematch clause, making it a submission match. We just gotta wait to hear what Asuka has to say about it next week here on Raw before No Mercy. And she's not here tonight. But nonetheless, Shayna Bayzler is here tonight. Another submission specialist. So it's going to be a hell of a match. Submission versus submission. It's Armor versus Asuka's. I can't remember what I finished this called. But a devastating finisher. Punching that arm as well. But anyways, we turn our action to Shayna Bayzler taking on another local competitor here, Seattle Seahawk. Now, I'm so Shayna Bayzler is going to want to become Raw Women's Champion one day. Got a long way to go. But this could be a place to start as one half of the Raw Women's Tag Team Championship. I wonder what night it is tonight. Shayna Bayzler comes out here on the road. I'm sure one scary woman is enough for this local competitor to be looking at tonight. Here we go. Let's move the guard. We are on the way. I'm out the gate with a running clothesline. It's a corner followed up by a running knee. Not even a second after the bell began. And I'm jumping on that arm. This is already coming out the gate, dropping her on the top of her head. And now Shayna Bayzler is gonna pick this girl up. And it's gonna lift her up. Kushida clutch. She's going cinched in. She's gonna say still, and this match is quickly over before it began. Bayzler out of the gate in this match, not letting her opponent get a chance to get any offense going. As she goes 1-0 in this new era. I don't think she keep that up for. Oh, it's time for your main event of the evening. And it's gonna be a leafy Bobby Lashley taking on the rated R superstar Edge in the next round of this tournament. I found out earlier tonight through my headset that Miz vs. Angel Garza was meant to be taking place here tonight, but it's going to take place next week before No Mercy. So, the two semi-final matches will take place, and the winner will have his championship match. The next, not next, but at No Mercy in the main event, which is shocking because I'll come here tonight. I was looking forward towards the main taking on Angel Garza, but I guess that's next week. But nonetheless, I'm sure Lashley would love to hold that WWE. I'm sure he would love to defeat the rated R superstar Edge and take back the spotlight. The path Lashley's been on with his aggressive side lately. A very hard-hitting action. His first match overall in a month, in years, over decades. What way to do it here in the WWE Championship team? I'm sure Ed would love to go to that final again, but he never lost. What he had to relinquish due to injury. And it's going to be difficult tonight. Next round, winner of this this match will take on the phenomenal AJ Styles next, not next week, at No Mercy. Now, two superstars lock up. Lashley's just going to push Edge over into that rope. Pushing him now. The ref is going to look to get in between. And a cheap shot by Lashley. That was uncalled for. You can't be doing that to a legend like Edge. Where did Edge come from? But Lashley's going to go behind Edge nonetheless. And going to follow up with a vicious forearm to the lower back. Made that two. Now going to waistlock takedown here into a headlock. And Edge is going to look to roll him up here. And catch him in between. Now Edge is going to twist and reach that neck. And get back up. But once again, two superstars look up for the second time this season. Headlock by Edge. Lashley's going to look to push to the rope. Sends Edge the other way. And a wicked, quick close and taking it down. The radar superstar. Imagine what you could do for Lashley's career to defeating a Hall of Fame, defeating a former World Heavyweight Champion, former WWE Champion, former Tag Team Champion, former Intercontinental Champion. Edge. This could go a long way for Lashley. Look, Edge looks to lift his shoulder. That's just gonna get out of the fist on top of the head. Now let's just lift it up. Edge over his head, making him hands flat. You gotta wonder, it could do wonders for his career. Anyways, he's going to be having a hard challenge. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves as an elbow goes on top of the head. Oh, Edge. Spear versus spear. Could we say this is a spear versus spear match? Or crossbody there. I wonder, could we say this is a spear versus spear match? And this could perhaps determine whose spear is more deadly here in the WWE. But we needed this match right now. It's defeating Roman Reigns, and boom, you've got a dream match right there. Now let's gonna lift up Edge and look back. Oh, Edge can counter whatever Lashley's looking for into a ramp, flatten him down, kick him, lift up Lashley, storm to the midsection, follow up the fist, and look to Irish with Edge into that corner. And Edge is gonna look for a Lashley to come out with a repeated strike to the face. Away here, and I look to pick up Lashley. I look to lift him up. Face first goes Lashley. And how the radar superstar is in control. Striking his head, perhaps waiting for Lashley to get up, perhaps to hit the spot. No, never mind. We're gonna back away before we can even think about anything like that. Now let's got Lashley onto that top rope. Gonna chuck the link over. Gonna follow up with this. I'm gonna look to go up top. Now Edge gonna look for here. And Edge. A top rope suplex! Vicious. You can see the impact on Lashley's face. Now stomp onto the face of Lashley. I think Lashley might be cut open here. Regardless, Edge is in control here tonight. Sends him out of the ring. And I'm going to look to join him outside. And I thought a nice little kick, vicious there, onto the concrete. There's the mark, and a spinning kick. Follow up with that little axe handle down to her face. And I'm gonna get back in the ring. It's perhaps going to break the count, maybe not. Taun's gonna wait for Lashley to get back in the ring. As he's probably gonna want to settle this in the ring and not go for a cheap victory, which will be a counter. And just daydreaming. And actually catches him with the elbow, wakes up Edge, and that Edge is gonna follow up with a nice little strike. Lashley's just going to drop into the rope in the Irish whip. They'll run each other. A quick elbow by Lashley, capitalizing here. Followed up a nice little number forearm in the Irish whip. Oh, bombing it again. Looks for another forearm maybe. And he's going to just cut that away with that little by Edge. The experienced man, the experienced one of this match, is going to take advantage. Now, this could be all or never. A double slam here by Edge. And he's going to look to pick up Bobby Lashley. And look to Irish whip him into the corner for a nice little boot. And now Edge is going up into that corner, telling Lashley to get up. And a spear! This could be all over. Quick as it said or done. 1, 2, 3. No one in recent history dominated Lashley and beaten in such quick succession as the radar superstar. Now Edge can look forward to going to face the phenomenal AJ Styles in what is surely a dream match at No Mercy, and then perhaps the winner of the next match, whichever one that may be, facing Shayna here tonight.